And I gotta say, these are fun. These are so enjoyable. Runners, what is going on? Welcome back to my channel, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this. Thank you for clicking on this video, clicking on the subscribe button, clicking on the channel. That means a lot to me. And before we get started, before I tell you what shoe we got on for today, because it is a new shoe, I mean, you'll see it in the title, but before we get started in that, before we let you know what kind of workout we're doing today, I just wanted to take the time to say thank y'all. I hop on YouTube Studio, which basically for the creator lets you know how many views, subscribes, and all that kind of stuff. It pretty much breaks down the analytics for you. And every time I go on there, I just see the views getting higher and the subscriber count and the comments and the likes. And I never would have thought when I started this that it would have gotten to where it is right now, right? Like, it's just the beginning steps of it all, but it's just so cool to be able to talk about running and the passion of running and the passion of running shoes and just everything about running in general, whether it's about racing, you know, everything like that. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart, really. The support is unreal. I do have other forms of social media as well. I do have a TikTok, and I did just remake my Instagram. So all under Nick's running journey. So let's get started talking about today's workout. So today we got a VO2 max workout. So usually I would never record these, but last week what I did was, or 2 weeks ago, what I did was I took the camera out for the warm up, and then I did a tempo portion of the run. I put the camera away, and then I picked it back up for cool down, and I think that worked very well for me, and I'm gonna do it again today. So you guys are gonna come along with me for the 2 mile warm up and a 2 mile cool down. So we're gonna break it down doing 2 mile warm up, 4 intervals at 2 minutes on at VO2 max effort with 2-minute recovery jog in between, and then a 2 mile cool down. So that's what we're gonna work out today. But today we got a new shoe, and I'm pretty sure you guys read it in the title. We got the UnderAmour Infinite Mega. So look at this shoe, y'all. This thing looks so badass, and I'm so excited to try this thing out. So this shoe obviously is made by UnderAmour, but it also is with Speedland collaboration. That was the word I'm looking for. So Speedland is known for a trail running shoe. They make high-end trail running shoes. They make some really great quality ones. I actually am, on a side note, starting to get into some trail running. So stay tuned for that. I'm doing my research on it, so stay tuned for that. But back to this shoe. So Speedland is known for their high-end trail running shoes. They actually are making their first ever road shoe, and I ordered it, but it's not going to be delivered till May. It's in pre-order stages right now. So they partnered with UnderAmour, or I don't know what partnered with who. And since I've been doing a lot of research on Speedland, I really like the company, I figured, okay, well, I could get the collab shoe first, the Infinite Mega, to see, you know, how it all works. So the cool thing with this shoe is it is a mesh upper. It's like a booty knit, so it's all connected, kind of like the Alpha Fly upper, where it's all connected. You have a beefy midsole, good rubberized outsole, a lot of exposed foam, and I love when it's exposed foam because I know that I'm gonna get a good nice ride. It's a beaded midsole, so keep that in mind. It is a beaded midsole, so kind of like the Saucony Triumph, those kind of shoes there, where it's like a beaded midsole. The upper looks really good. It looks like, gotta say, it looks good. Materials they use, they don't obviously use some really good material. But Speedland is known for their BOA lock system. So they usually use 2 BOA locks on their trail running shoes. On their road running shoe, they're gonna be using 1. I'll put the specs for this shoe up above here too, so y'all can see the measurements. But the BOA lock system is not like a lacing system. So right now we have it loosened up, and you can see because it's kind of elevated. When you wanna tighten it up, you just gotta press it down and twist. Now, I'm very familiar with BOA because before I became a runner, I did a lot of cycling. So a lot of cycling shoes have BOA lock systems. The cool thing with this BOA lock system is you could actually turn it to tighten it up, and you could turn it to loosen it up by a few clicks, which is really cool because on the bike shoes, if you want to loosen it up, you got to pop it open and then loosen it and then retighten it again. So we're gonna slide these bad boys on. I'm excited to see how this part works because there obviously is no shoe here besides just the BOA lock straps. So I'm excited to see how these guys hold up. And I've been scouring the internet. I haven't seen many videos for this shoe, so I'm excited. And like I said in my last Mount to Coast shoe video, like, I know when I do shoes like this or Mount to Coast, they might not get a lot of views, but I like to try different shoes. Running shoes is so interesting to me, so I like to try different shoes. So I'm gonna try these on, and we're gonna go for a run, and we're gonna see how they feel. I'm gonna give you guys all the words and feelings that we have in these shoes. I'm really pumped to try them on. These do retail for $250 US. I did have a bunch of points from UnderAmour that I cashed in and got them a little bit cheaper because I was able to use some cash reward points back. So I'm excited to try these on. And yeah, like I said, I haven't seen much about them on the YouTubes, so let's go do this. Let's go. All right, about a half a mile in, and I gotta say, these are fun. These are so enjoyable. I wish it was a little bit wider in the midfoot, but they are fun to run in. I already taken some turns with them. Take one right now too. They feel extremely stable. I don't feel like my foot is falling off. It feels like my foot is kind of like in this canyon, just kind of sitting in there. Heel's not moving. It just feels really enjoyable. It's got a bounce to it. And this is like, what pace are we running here? 9 minutes per mile. Feels great. And it doesn't feel, even though it's a mass cushion shoe, it doesn't feel like I'm putting that effort in. Make a little turn here. But yeah, it doesn't feel like it's a hard working shoe. It's not fighting against me. I hope Speedland, I hope their race day shoe, their road shoe is just like this, because I got out of not that I got out of it, but I stopped wearing a lot of like the super shoes. I have 3 pairs of Alpha Flies. I haven't worn them in over a year. And I've been enjoying just trying shoes like this. Just brings this kind of fun and love back for running. So yeah, these shoes are first impressions or a hit. I like them. I just wish right by the ball of my pinky toe, I just wish it was a little bit wider. Otherwise, I'm enjoying this. And they got it right at my bounce, right at my cushion. Not too firm, not too soft. Because too soft, you're really gonna try to work to get up in pace. Right in the middle. They are a little more cushion than the Mount to Coast as far as my foot sinking in. But oh man, they are stable. Wow. All right, let's finish this up. Get that work in. We're feeling good. Let's go. Y'all, I'm being 100% honest. The effort that I'm putting in feels super light. The shoe feels like it's just gliding with me. I'm super happy I waited, because I was gonna take the Super Blast out for this workout, but I'm so happy I waited to get this shoe out. Now we got a couple runs this week, and I think it's gonna be the shoe I'm gonna wear for this whole entire week. Wow, it just feels so good. And this is early reactions. And at the end of this run, it's gonna be like 6 miles. So it's still not gonna be enough. You guys know me, that's not enough, but first few miles it feels really good. First reactions is, damn, it's a banger. But still got some work to do. Wow. I mean, maybe it's just the conditioning and the running, but this run feels great. I mean, we'll see how the intervals feel, but this feels great. All right, let's put that work in, y'all. Come on. Yo, runners. All right, y'all, to cool down. This is a run that I really don't want to end. The intervals, I pushed very hard. So I was pushing like 6:30 to 6 minutes per mile pace for 2 minutes. So heavier than what I would usually do, but I'm really trying to work on building my VO2 max up. So, which will in turn help in the endurance. But now we are on the cool down. Still have the UnderAmour Infinite Mega on the feet. And I have to say, I've had them on now for like a total of 4.5, maybe a little bit longer. I did a few extra meters in them because it just felt so good. They came alive in that faster pace, and yes, for a mass cushion shoe, they do pick up the pace. They have a rocker. I'm gonna get more into this, but they have a rocker, but it's slight, but it does push you forward. And then now I'm in that comfortable, like 10:25 minute per mile pace. This is the slowest I run the shoe, and still feels great. It's a shoe that just kind of goes with you. We're gonna get into that more in the recap, so stay tuned. But man, I really like these shoes a lot. Yeah, these are a major go for me. Runners, welcome back. Y'all, we did it. Workout Sunday done. Y'all did a great job, but we got a big problem. I mean, we got a big problem right now. The UnderAmour Infinite Mega Speedland collaboration is a banger of a shoe, y'all. Now this is, you can call it what you want, first thoughts. early impressions, reactions, whatever the case may be, you can take it with a grain of salt. This is a banger of a shoe, and I cannot wait to get more miles in the shoe. This shoe has me wanting to keep running longer distances. It is comfortable, it is plush, it is premium, but we're gonna get into all that, little bit of a breakdown. Now, I'm gonna keep it kind of short because I need to obviously get more miles in here, but the first impressions, this thing really blew me away. We did a warm up, chilling around like 8:45 minute per mile pace. Now, mind you, I've been working really hard on getting a lot of recovery, a lot of good sleep, and a lot of good nutrition in. So this all plays a factor, but this shoe just felt effortless. It just felt light. It just felt like I was gliding through the air. The upper is very, very premium feeling. I don't like to use that word, but it is. When you're paying $250, it's a premium upper. The foam under feet is like a no BS foam. It's got the right amount of squish, but it's also got that spring and that responsiveness to propel you forward. It is amazing. It's amazing. I did get a lot of bite from the rubber on the outsole here. It is a beaded midsole, so you can see kind of where it took a little bit because my two shoes when I was running, I kind of clicked together because another runner cut in front of me, so had to make some quick adjustments. So you can see a little bit of the foam kind of taken off, but this shoe is great. Like, it's amazing, well put together, really well constructed. The BOA system for a running shoe, I'm actually really excited now because, like I said at the beginning of the video, I actually ordered Speedland's first ever, their own ever road shoe, right? This is a collaboration with UnderAmour, but I ordered their first ever road shoe, and I'm excited to get it. This shoe was great. The one area that I had before the run that I was worried about was right here because there's literally nothing here, and on the run I didn't feel that. I didn't feel any sort of like heel slippage. I didn't feel any like lack of confidence in the shoe. Put it this way, I ran in the Saucony Endorphin Elite 1 that had a very like flimsy heel counter, and this shoe makes me feel way more confident than that shoe. Maybe it's the wider platform and the stability of the shoe. I also, the trail that I wanted to run by was closed, but you know, with the road work that they're doing here, we had some like rocks and pebbles, and nothing even got in my shoe even from this low entry point here. So I was really happy about that. The shoe just looks cool when I was running. I really like the way the shoe just actually looks in general. It's got like a little bit of padding here on the heel, actually quite a lot, but then it's got that little heel cut where your heel will sit in. It just I didn't get no heel slippage, which is surprising. The only thing that the one issue that I had, and this is probably just my right foot, so and you hear me say this in the video, is right here, but on the bottom, like where the insole is, the insole kind of curves up a little bit, so it kind of creates like a little divot, and I feel like that area is just kind of pressing on the side of my foot. But a lot of shoes do that to me. I just felt it more in this one. Maybe as I, break in a little more, the insole will kind of give, but it's a really good shoe. This looks like a tank. It looks durable. There's not much that I don't like about this shoe. This is a really nice shoe. I'm really glad that I had my UnderAmour reward points to get it for a little bit cheaper. It just looks badass. It's a really nice shoe. I like the design of it. The upper felt great. It has a little bit of like a stretch to it, but it fits wider, and it fits wide in the toe box. It's not a narrow shoe. It's not like a average shoe. It's a bit wider of a toe box, and Speedland is notorious for making their toe boxes slightly wider. I want to say Mountain Coast give me a little bit more width and topo and all them, but definitely, I mean, it's not like those, but definitely has a wide toe box, which I like. The straps felt great as you tighten them in. It just gave you that secure feeling on the upper of your foot. The heel BOA was awkward in the beginning, but as I started running, I didn't think about it. Now, as I got into the intervals and I was pushing like 6:30 to 6 minute miles, the shoe still felt great. For an 11-ounce shoe, again, that's what Under Armour's app says. I don't know what reference size. I'm assuming it's a size 9. For a 10.9, whatever they're weighing at, I didn't feel it for the intervals. I did start to feel it on the cool down a little bit, especially like the last 300-400 meters when I was slowing down a little bit more. Like I was pushing like 11 minute per mile pace. I felt the weight of the shoe. It's got a very, very slight rocker. It's an amazing ride when you're on there. Like, it's not as aggressive for me. Like, I feel like a shoe like the Glycerin Max had a big rocker to put you up on your toes because it needed to, because it was a hefty shoe. This is a hefty shoe as well. I feel it's gonna be lighter than that. I feel like it's also lighter than the Puma Max, which I really like as well. And it just works. Like, all the components work so well. And it's getting me really, really excited to get my Speedland shoe in May. It's got a little bit of a toe protector up here. My toes did not slide forward. I did go true to size for me as a size 9, and it's just really good. The heel, like I said, the heel just kind of sits in there. The midfoot's a little bit wider. It just all worked. Like, the shoe worked very, very well, and this is the shoe I've been taking for the next week out. I really want to rack some miles in this thing quickly. For the price of $250, I think yes, it's steep, but I like trying out things like this. Like, these running shoes kind of bring the joy for me in running, and I like testing these things out, right? I like trying brands like Speedland, like Mount to Coast, just shoes that just no one really, is out there trying, and I like to see how they feel and what they are. Those companies work really hard. Like, if you guys read the history of Speedland. Now, I'm listening to a lot of podcasts with the founders. Forgot their names, but listen to a lot of podcasts with them, and just hearing them and how they're passionate about how they're talking just makes me want to buy their stuff. It makes me want to support the company. So this is a great shoe, y'all. I'm going to get some more miles in here, give you guys, like, as I do every video, just give you guys a little synopsis at the end of it, little review, little recap. But first VO2 max workout in the Under Armour Infinite Mega with Speedland collaboration. And I mean, I don't know what the name of it. I mean, I know it's Under Armour Infinite Mega, but I like throwing the Speedland in there because it is on the shoe. So it's a great shoe. Now, whether it's worth it for you, that's for you to decide. Personally, to me, I like trying shoes like this. Some will say, like, I'm a running shoe collector, I guess. But it's an amazing shoe. I like it, and I'm happy to have it. I have some more Under Armour points, so maybe, just maybe. But yeah, this is a great shoe, y'all. All right, y'all. To the next video. Peace out. Let me know if you have any questions down below. I'm trying not to make these videos super long, but great shoe. Not many things I don't like about it. And we'll see as it progresses throughout the week. So, all right, y'all. Peace.